Hi there, and welcome to Principal Shorts. In this podcast, we focus on a principal problem of practice and suggest one or two very practical suggestions that will make your day a lot easier. Here's Paula, our AI voice, to tell you a little bit more about what we do.
You put the words right in my mouth, Stan. I'm Paula. Restorative resolutions coaches principals and teachers as they navigate difficult conversations with parents, make things right, and keep the focus on student learning. The principal's problem of practice is, how can principals change difficult conversations with staff?
This past school year, we had the chance to work with a school district in northwestern Ontario, and our guest this episode is Jen Pugh. She's a principal with the Northwest Catholic District School Board, and I spoke with her shortly after the students were dismissed in June of this year. Jen reflects on how conversations with staff have really changed over the past 2 years as a result of her focus on restorative practices. When you think back to this past year, what kinds of impacts has the work that we've done in restorative practice had on you and your practice?
For me, it's been a priority for sure for the last 2 years as I've gotten used to and settled into my role as an administrator, learning about different restorative practices and how to handle situations with both students and with working with adults through a restorative lens has really helped. That's been my priority. So it's shifted for me, my perspective as I've moved into this position. I know that as a school, we've definitely seen a decline in the number of office referrals for kind of student incident reports as we've worked with teachers to streamline our practice and build their toolbox to look at like different interpersonal connections between kids through a restorative lens versus then like just a punitive lens. So yeah, we've seen over the last, I would say 2 years, a decline in kind of office referrals, an increase in staff prioritizing relationship building with students and intervening early to see some more positive behaviors at school. That's been definitely like a welcome like a welcome thing here in the office. It's been very positive. I know that like in working with staff, I've been really mindful to go into even like some difficult conversations with staff members from a listening perspective and then through a restorative lens to work with staff on, yeah, like working with them to solve some challenges that are inherent in the role of working in school and working with the kid. I myself have become more comfortable in going into difficult conversations with staff. Staff now know what to expect, I think, when they come and they chat with me, and they know that it's going to be like a safe space that they can talk and that we're going to work together to try to do problem solving. So I've seen more staff open to coming into the office to work through problems.
So when you say the staff know what to expect, what have you set up as the expectations when they have conversations with you?
Like I try to be very mindful. It was a bit of a learning curve for me. I think that naturally I'm a person who, when somebody comes to me with a challenge, I want to like problem solve and give them tools and give them suggestions or strategies instead of just like listening. I think that I'm more mindful to take an active listening approach and to ask them some questions to help them maybe come up with the solution instead of just giving them the solution. And so I think now when people come to me, they feel like they know that they can expect like a two-way conversation where we're coming up with a solution together. And I find that there tends to be a little bit more buy-in that way. Like you see that if a member has come up with this solution together with you, instead of you just giving them the solution or kind of giving them like a strategy to go try, they're more likely to go out and actually try it because they've played an active role in coming up with the plan.
Like Jen so correctly points out, it starts with listening and with asking great restorative questions. So here's practice number 1. Practice a few restorative questions next time a staff member comes into your office for advice. Try an open-ended question like, "What's happening?" or "What do you think about this?"
It's Paula again. Here's practice number 2. Listen to the answers. This takes practice, as you may be tempted to suggest a solution of your own. Rather than administrators providing all the answers, staff become active partners in developing solutions.
If you're curious about the how-to of these restorative questions and the answers and listening, send me an email to stan@restorative.ca so we can have a conversation, and make sure you take that 7.5 minutes for lunch because you deserve it.